Want to move to Wilmington, North Carolina, but not loving the traffic, the tourists, or the price tag? Let me show you why so many people are skipping the city and heading just across the bridge to Leland. Hey y'all, I'm Toni, your coastal North Carolina real estate broker and interior design junkie, helping folks find or style their dream homes out here in and around Wilmington, North Carolina. If you are into beach towns, beautiful homes, and real talk about buying and selling in coastal North Carolina, then go ahead and hit the like button and definitely subscribe. It really does help me keep creating more and more content just like this. All right, so you've got Wilmington on your mind. Woo, bugs. It's hot today. But maybe the traffic, the prices, and the crowds have you thinking twice. That's exactly why more people are skipping the city and heading just across the bridge to Leland. And today I am diving into the deets on those reasons. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Leland, North Carolina started as a quiet railroad stop along the Brunswick River in 1898. It stayed that way until it became an official town over 90 years later in 1989. And once people started to discover its location just 5 minutes from Wilmington, things changed fast. You can just tell when a town is stepping into its glow up. And Leland, it's 100% in that stage. Everywhere you look, something new is going up. A cozy coffee shop here, a shiny new medical office there, and restaurants that go beyond fast food. Yes, please. And what's cool is this isn't random. The town is being super intentional about how it grows. They're putting major focus into places like Leland Innovation Park, which is designed to attract new businesses and create jobs. So they're not just building homes, they're building long-term opportunities for people to live and work right here. The roads are getting better too. The I-140 has made it so much easier to get around. Like, you can zip into Wilmington or head south toward the beach without all the stoplights and traffic headaches. Leland is also handling its own emergency services now, which might not sound glamorous, but it's one of those things that just makes life easier and safer. And the fun stuff, it's all here too. More green space, walking trails, river access, and community events that actually bring people together. You can tell that the town isn't just thinking about the now, it's planning for what's next. And honestly, it's fun to be here and watch it all unfold. Now, I bet I know what you're thinking. That's all fine and dandy, Toni, but really, what is so great about Leland? Well, you know how some towns just kind of sneak up on you? Like, they're not flashy at first, but the more time you spend there, the more you start to think, okay, wait, this place actually has everything I need and more. That, my friends, is Leland. It's kind of the best of both worlds. You're 5 minutes from Wilmington, 20-ish from the beach, and just far enough out to skip all the city traffic and tourists. You can still grab a Target run or hit a cute coffee shop without sitting in line of 1,000 people going to the beach for 30 minutes or 2 hours. And for a lot of people, that's huge. But it's not just convenience, it's community. There's something about Leland that feels connected. Like, people wave when you drive by. You start seeing the same friendly faces at the farmers market on Saturdays or out on the trails at Westgate Park, which, for the record, is where I am now. And speaking of parks, Leland's been seriously upping its game. There are playgrounds, greenways, river access spots where people kayak after work, and tons of family-friendly events throughout the year. The neighborhoods are super walkable, and even though the town is growing fast, it still kind of feels calm. Like, you can actually hear the birds chirping in the morning. Wild concept, right? Oh, and one more thing people really appreciate. It's affordable. I mean, it's not cheap, but compared to Wilmington or the beach towns, your money goes a lot further in Leland. You can actually get a yard, a guest room, maybe even a bonus room that you don't have to turn into storage. And if you've got kids, you're probably wondering what the schools are like around here. When it comes to schools, Leland holds its own. The town is part of the Brunswick County School District, which consistently ranks well in North Carolina, according to niche.com. Families have access to a solid mix of traditional public schools, respected charter options, and even an early college high school just down the road. It's not just about academics either. Many schools offer sports and clubs and strong community involvement, making education feel more like a real part of life. So, whether you've got little ones starting out or teens prepping for college, there is a good support system in place. All right, so let's talk neighborhoods because Leland isn't a one size fits all. It's got a little something for everyone, and depending on what you're looking for, there's probably a perfect fit just waiting for you. So one of the first places that people ask me about when they are thinking about moving to Leland or Wilmington, and Leland is an option, is Brunswick Forest. And I totally get it. You drive in and it just feels nice, you know? Like peaceful, planned, a little polished. The homes here are beautiful, mostly newer builds with open floor plans, big porches, and that breezy upscale coastal feel. It's the kind of place where you'll see people walking their dogs on wide sidewalks, grabbing coffee at the little town center, or hitting the golf course in the afternoon. Most homes run anywhere from the mid-500s up to the 700s or more, depending on the upgrades and whether you're tucked into one of the newer sections. It attracts a mix of folks, retirees who want the resort-style life, professionals looking for space, even families who love the amenities like pools, fitness center, and miles of trails. And as of today, in 2025, Brunswick Forest development is expanding with plans for over 1,000 more residential units. And here's a design tip if you're moving in. Lean into the natural light and tall ceilings. Think breezy white walls, light oak floors, oversized woven pendant lighting. Go full coastal modern and let those big windows do the heavy lifting. Next on my list is Windsor Park. Windsor Park feels like one of Leland's best kept secrets. It's tucked just off 74, super close to everything, but the vibe is chill and community focused. This is where a lot of folks buy their first home, young families, newlyweds, or even downsizers who want something more low maintenance. The houses here were mostly built in the late 2000s and early 2010s, so they're semi-newer and still affordable. The prices kind of hover in around the high 200s to low 300s right now, but there is also tons of new construction happening with those prices starting in the mid 300s and easily reaching the mid 400s, depending on the style and the finishes you choose. You've got one-story homes, some two-story with bonus rooms, and all the basics like a neighborhood pool and a playground. A lot of the semi-established homes here have builder basic finishes, which honestly makes it the perfect blank canvas. My go-to upgrade, lighting. Swapping out the flush mounts for something with a little personality, like maybe an oyster shell chandelier. That instantly gives the space a designer and personal feel without spending a fortune. Okay, Mallory Creek is one of those neighborhoods where you get a little bit of everything. There are established sections with mature trees and homes built a decade or more ago, and then there are brand new builds just going up now. It totally feels lived in, but still growing. You're gonna find a mix of ranch-styled homes, classic two-story layouts, and even a 55-plus section by Del Webb that's like a resort for active adults. Seriously, it's gorgeous. The prices range a ton here, depending on where you are, but most homes sit somewhere between $310,000 and $450,000. Design-wise, these homes often have great bones. Wide hallways, big kitchens, but maybe need a slight refresh. My advice, paint the cabinets and swap out the hardware. It's a super simple project that will make the kitchen feel brand new without a full gut job. Then we have Magnolia Greens, one of my favorites. Magnolia Greens gives off that classic suburban feel, clean sidewalks, beautiful landscaping, and homes that just look solid. It's been around a while, so the trees are mature, the yards are bigger, and you've got that sense of community. It's also one of the most active neighborhoods. There's always something happening, whether it's yard sales, community events, or folks just walking the loop. Homes here usually start in the upper 300s and can go into the mid 400s. You will find traditional two-story layouts, some single levels, and even a few townhomes. It's especially popular with families who want a great school zone and easy access to both downtown Leland and Wilmington. A quick design tip. Try layering color into your decor. Navy, soft sage, or terracotta. These homes have that traditional framework, so warm, rich accents really bring out their charm. Now, Compass Point. This is where you go when you want that wow factor. It's gated, it's quiet, and it kind of feels like you're living at a 5-star resort. I mean, they've got a lazy river, y'all. A lazy river. The homes are big, custom, and gorgeous. Tons of natural light, spacious kitchens, and a lot of them back up to water or golf course views. You're looking at the mid-600s and up, and it's not uncommon to see listings pushing $1 million, especially for newer waterfront builds. This neighborhood draws in a lot of retirees and professionals who are ready to settle down in their forever space. And the design opportunities, endless. These homes are already showstoppers, but adding layered textures like linen drapes, woven light fixtures, and some bold coastal art, it makes them feel more personal and totally more luxurious, as if that's possible. So if you've been eyeing Wilmington but aren't totally sold on the city scene, Leland might be the move you didn't know that you were looking for. It's laid back, it's growing in all the right ways, and it's packed with neighborhoods that truly fit every stage of life. So whether you're dreaming of a chill starter home, a big backyard big enough for barbecues, or something with a little luxury, you can probably find it here, and for way less than you'd spend just across the bridge. If you're curious about making the move, or you've got questions about neighborhoods, homes, or even what colors to paint your kitchen cabinets, I've got you. All my contact information is in the description below. I love helping people find the right fit and see the potential in a space. And hey, this video gave you a better feel for Leland. Go ahead and tap that like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment with any questions or maybe some areas that you want me to cover in my next video. So until then, stay cool, because it's really hot out here in June in North Carolina, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!